on this gloomy fall day, I want to make this entire episode about friends. Days until she leaves for London.
62. Oh, we're recording right now. I leave for London in 62 days, and I'm gonna be there for probably 150 days.
I remember when I first found your like account or Instagram or whatever, you had like just posted about you going on that trip, and I was like, who is this girl? Like, my initial impression was like, she just travels all the time. She's just going to London.
No, I'm literally just studying abroad for a semester.
So it's kind of funny that Emmy is so excited about going to London for study abroad, because I've done that actually, and well, okay, sort of. I technically did a study abroad in London, but I've explained this before in the vlog or like in comments or something, but all that was taking a class here during the semester, like an easy class on London history and culture, and at the end of the year we got to go to London for like a week and a half, which was dope. Really enjoyed it. I don't think I'm gonna do a study abroad program, unfortunately. It's really hard with engineering. My projected course schedule is super packed, so finding a school abroad that will fit my credits exactly is like nearly impossible. But I substitute that with like give trips and other traveling, because I think traveling is so important, and I've learned so much through traveling and will continue to. My soul just like itches for more traveling, so I'm still gonna do it. And if you can, definitely do study abroad, because my brother did it, he absolutely loved it, and anyone that I've talked to has had great experiences with it. Emmy had a great tip, so she said like, I asked her what classes she's gonna be taking, because she's only taking 3, and she said, oh, just like easy gen eds. The way she described it was, what are you gonna want to tell your kids about when you're older and they ask about your study abroad experience? Do you want to talk about that like British literature class you took? What do you want to tell them about the experiences you had while having some extra time on your hands in a different country?
I dare you to take that much. Oh, you must be here. Let me give you
every single flavor of lollipop.
Okay, so I used to love, I also got some gobstoppers. I used to love cream soda, and then there was one day we used to get the glass bottles from World Market or somewhere, and I would never finish the full bottle because I was like 8 and my stomach was only so big. And so one day my dad was like, if you waste another bottle of cream soda, you can never have another one. And I chugged it and I was sick for 3 days.
No. Well, just jelly beans in general, because I had a bunch of black ones, because I think I got dared to or something, and then I threw up, and now I never have that ever again. Okay, so something just happened and I want to recreate it for the vlog because it was funny. Okay, ready? So I'm just minding my own business on my phone. I hear someone coming down the stairs. Real story, true story. Damn! Well, that blows. The guy at the post office took a lunch until 4 p.m. I don't really know when he left, but the people in there were complaining. This one lady was like, sometimes he does it from 2:45 until 4. So, threw a wrench in my plans, but now I'm meeting up with Nathaniel, who's one of my good friends, one of my best friends from back home. Today is a very exciting day. Today is a landmark day for me. I was about to call you. I was literally about to call you to ask you where you were. Dude, I almost slipped on those leaves as I did that. That would have been horrible. Can I pet your dog?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. Oh my God, I love you.
You're doing your best, Fetch. I'm proud of you.
I know.
Everyone's
Dude, that was bullshit. This is bullshit.
One eternity later.
We've moved one spot.
Progress.
Whoa.
What? Why? Did they just cut all of them?
No, Bryce Love was blonde.
Well, the guys that just came out, their lease was lossless yesterday. They called them today and said we lost your lease.
So who are these fools?
Probably the same thing.
That one spot that we just gained, we just lost it, so that's great.
346 minutes later.
After last year, I never want to live with you again.
We made some progress.
3 days later.
Oh, it's warm in here. We made it.
Pray that we have.
Monumental.
Pray that we have.
Oh shit, I don't have. I'm just kidding. I feel like we could have done this before. Like,
absolutely.
what's my full name? Oh, wait. Finally out of
We can have a dog. We can have a dog.
Let's go, boy.
We can have a dog. I thought I read it wrong because I was like, oh, pets, might as well just check. You know, it's just like, pet deposit fee only $250? No monthly payment? What?
Let's go, boy.
We've been there for fucking basically 2.5 hours.
Oh my.
That did not feel like 2 hours.
Signing that lease is a monumental step for me. This year has really made me realize how valuable it is to be surrounded by and live with people that I love and people that fill me up. And taking this step is a step in the right direction for that, because Davis and Nathaniel are two of my best friends in the world, and I get to live with them, and I'm so excited to be in that environment and just live with them. So let me first share a story with you. This is from, I want to say 8th grade, either 7th or 8th grade. So try to imagine Justin, 7th or 8th grade, at a football game Friday night. So I was on the corner, sort of at this literal crossroads, where to the right, on like towards the one end zone, I could see one group of friends that I had, and to the left I could see another. And the one group on the right was filled with a bunch of the cool kids in my school, and the other side were friends of mine that I guess weren't the coolest kids, but I mean they were still cool to me, but they just weren't like the cool kids. And I specifically remember this moment, and it was a small inflection point for the rest of my life. And I remember looking over to the right and seeing those kids, and I remember not really feeling comfortable when I was with them. And then I remember looking over there and seeing my friends Matt, Will, and Jack, who are the Brodies and who are my best friends in the world now, and remembering that I felt more comfortable with them. And even though I kind of wanted to be in the cool crowd, because like who doesn't in middle school, it's such a weird time figuring out stuff, I decided to go left. I literally made that decision, and it was like a big step for me in deciding who I wanted to be associated with and who I wanted to be friends with. And even though like my friend group still now isn't mutually exclusive, like it's a little more complicated and nuanced than that, but like I made that decision to go with the people that I felt most comfortable with and I felt most loved by. I value my friends so highly, because when I think back to some of the best times in my life, I've shared those experiences with my friends. I choose my friends very wisely, and maybe that's out of fear of being taken advantage of by the wrong people, but I like to think that's because I want to be the best version of myself. What's so different and so special about your friends compared to your family is that you get to choose them. They challenge you and fill you up in such unique ways because they can inherently be so different than you, whether that's with their empathy or their creativity or their spontaneity or tenacity. It's amazing what your friends can do for you just by being who they are. So to my friends, I say thank you. I have no idea who I'd be or what I'd be doing without you. And it sounds cliche, but I really mean it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I encourage you, the one watching this, to never settle with your friends or your friend group. Find those that make you feel comfortable and wanted and loved, and those that challenge you and push you to be the best version of you. And stick around with those people. From my own experience, I can personally attest that it works out pretty well hanging with that crowd. And that is going to do it for the vlog today. I want to thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you tomorrow.